Okay, so the question I am going to ask right now is, what is the stupidest thing you have ever spent money on?
Ooh. Stupidest thing I've ever spent money on. If you ask my fiance, she would say
I know.
a 10-foot USB extension cord. Like you plug it into USB, it's just an extension, a 10 foot. She thinks that's the stupidest thing I've ever bought. I think it's one of the best things I've ever bought.
What do you use it for? Like a TV?
No, like if I wanted to charge my phone from a outlet far away, I use that, and then I'll plug in my normal 3-foot white one.
Okay.
So it's just an extension cord.
No, one time I got wrapped up in, and this is horrible because I work in marketing, I got wrapped up into like one of those like clickbait things. There was this vitamin, like a green tea vitamin deal that Dr. Phil had an article on that was sponsored by like some like Women's Health or some like legit magazine. So like Dr. Phil, legit magazine, like, oh, this vitamin looks interesting. And they're like, yeah, it's really good for your metabolism, da da da, and like all in health. I'm like, yeah, that sounds so cool. It's like, but you must order right now, and you get a jug of these vitamins for $30. I'm like, I gotta get it. Like went through, just typed in. I'm like, I'll try it out. Like $30, not that bad. And I was like, okay, type it in, and it's like put in my information, get to like the confirm screen, confirm, thank you, get an email. I just spent $300. I'm getting sent like 10 of these jugs. I'm like,
nice.
I call my mom, like, I just bought all these vitamins. Will you buy some for me? I was like, I don't know what to do. My aunt was gonna buy some for me, and then I finally get it, and I call the company. I'm like, I did not know I'd be spending this much. Can I please return them? And they had me return the whole thing. I never even tried one of the vitamins. I was like, whatever. Like, no. Dumb. But I did get charged, but I got refunded. So.
Well, on that note, welcome to this week's edition of KMS 10 and 10, where we talk about all things advertising and marketing that's new from this week. I'm Luke Majerus.
I'm Ashley Eining. And I'm talking about YouTube organic video tips, and as well as I'm going to touch on the closing of a few retail Macy stores.
I'm going to talk about some dynamic remarketing and some e-commerce statistics.
Okay. And this is our 49th episode. Next week is our 50th episode. If you've been tuning in for the last couple weeks, we have a giveaway going on. If you comment on any of our videos, if you comment live, if you comment while you're watching and recording later, and it can be a comment about anything. You can say hi. I'm pretty sure we're counting those. So if you comment, every comment is an entry, and the winner, the random drawing winner, will win a 3-hour in-house training with us about social media. We can do, an audit on your business page. We can do, a content calendar. It's pretty much all up to you. Social media training for your business, for the business you work for your business, if you own a business. Not your personal account, a business account. So, yeah, comment away and you'll be entered. Also, we have a few events coming up, and this is really just telling you about them. There's not a lot of information out there. There's no landing page yet, but we do have a event coming up in June for a social media crisis, to really show businesses what to do, how to respond to things, how policies and stuff like that. That will be at the end of June, and that will be a webinar type training. And then we actually have a live training, in-person live training, a video event in July. So those will be coming up. Stay tuned. Keep your eyes out for more information about those. So get started.
All right, my first topic is about dynamic marketing. Those who don't know, just remarketing in general is when someone comes to your website and they get cookied or they'll get placed on a list, and then you can then show them an ad for your product or service or just your website to bring them back, because once they've been to your site, they know what you are, what you're about. They're more likely to come back and convert and do what you want them to do. Well, there's this cool thing called dynamic remarketing, and it uses dynamic remarketing to show ads tailored to your site visitors. So it takes a little bit step further than the normal remarketing, and it shows the actual products or services that you're looking at. So, for example, you're a used car dealership, and you have, whatever inventory you have. But for example, someone comes to your website and they look at the specific 2015 blue Ford F-150.
Yes.
You, in the normal remarketing, you would have just shown them a generic ad, say, hey, Luke's auto store and send a generic ad with maybe a truck or two, whatever. But with dynamic remarketing, you'll make a feed with all your products in it, and Google will pull that information about that specific product or that specific truck, and it'll show that ad, that specific picture to the person that visited. So it's just one step more of showing them what they looked at, and then once again, more likely to comment back and convert. There's a bit of a setup. You have to create a feed. Thanks for that comment, T. You have to set up a feed of all your products. That may take a little time. If you have a Google Merchant Center with all your products in there, updated, you can use that. And also, there is a code that needs to be placed on your website, and that will need to be changed for each specific product. Other than that, it's kind of set up like a normal remarketing campaign. So there's just a little bit to do beforehand.
Yeah, and I like, so some people can almost go the next step and say for like blog post, or if they purchase a product, and you can almost like upsell them, be like, oh, they purchased this product, serve them an ad for, you know, an additional feature to almost upsell them, or they read a specific blog and be like, oh, we saw that you were interested in da-da-da information, check out this blog or check out this white paper. So you can almost like next step level, bring them back to do another action.
Yeah, yeah, and it's also not just for, if you sell actual products, like if you were like travel agency and someone was interested in, you have a Hawaii package or a San Francisco package, you can go and show specific pictures about that. Or if you're like a university or college and someone's interested in your nursing program or your pre-med program, you can show them ads specific to nursing. Yeah. So.
Awesome. Yeah. So then we have our next topic is a few organic YouTube video tips. And I'm going to have Sam throw up an article that kind of goes more elaborate into these tips, but just real high level, just a few tips that can really help you out organically on your YouTube channel. There are what you could really do to hone into for content type is really find the questions that your target audience is asking online. So do a little searching yourself, research what are the pain points that your target audience is having, and answer those through YouTube videos. A lot of people use YouTube for like how-tos or just like tutorials. I've used it before. I had a cappuccino maker, and I just quick searched on YouTube how to use the cappuccino maker, because God forbid I had to read the manual. So I just used like a 30-second YouTube video. So really look for the questions that your target audience is asking online and answer those through videos.
Product reviews, those are great.
Product reviews, yes, very true. And then another one is develop a signature production style so your viewers know what to expect. And what I'm saying that is like similar type of tone of voice, maybe the same overlays, something that connects each video together so you really are branding it so people connect your brand with your videos. Another tip is deliver a strong call to share via cards or end screens. One thing I wanted to mention is YouTube is actually taking away those annotations, those text boxes that you can pop up on your video. They're actually taking those away. But you can have like end cards or just really prompting through other ways to get your audience to share your videos, or really strong call to actions. What are you wanting them to do when they're watching that video? What do you want them to do at the end of the video? Do you want them to go convert? Do you want them to call you? Do you want them to just share to really push brand awareness? So really have a strong call to action with each video. And then another tip is use the Creator Studio to optimize your channel and videos for increased discovery. So really get in there and get that Partners Verified account. So get your channel verified. You'll have access to way more features in YouTube. And then the last tip I wanted to share today is to promote your channels and videos on platforms your audience frequents. So really push your YouTube videos out to other channels and really promote those YouTube videos on other platforms that your audience is on. So go into your analytics or any analytics tools you see where your audience is. Are they on social? Are they coming through search channels like Google or Yahoo? Where are your audience also at? And push your YouTube videos to those platforms if you can. So like I said, Sam threw up that article. I can't go super in depth in all these tips today, but I want to do high level. So check out that article and read into more if you really want to get to really enhance your performance on YouTube.
Thanks, Jake, who happens to be my brother. I recently bought the Rugrats movie on VHS because it was an orange tape. I don't own a VHS player.
I miss those orange tapes.
I know, that was good. That was good. We have another question. Do you recommend sharing your YouTube videos on Facebook or uploading it directly to Facebook?
I recommend sharing your YouTube videos on Facebook. I guess it depends.
I definitely upload it to YouTube, upload it to Facebook. Facebook is more likely to share those videos also because it will automatically play. Whereas if you share an actual link to a YouTube video, you have to go and click offsite.
Yeah, but what if you were trying to drive the traffic to your YouTube channel?
Then, yeah, you can do that.
So it really depends on like what you want your audience to do. Shout out to Julie. It depends. Her favorite answer. So, but it's true. It does. Like it's like, what do you want your audience to do? Is it to stay on Facebook or is it to go to your YouTube channel? You know,
or are you trying to get views for that video? Because if it is, then uploading directly to Facebook, Facebook's going to treat that better because it's going to keep the audience in platform. It's going to promote that. So it all depends, right?
So if you're wanting to share your video and you're struggling with that question, reach out to us and we can tell you exactly what our opinions are depending on your objective of how you're sharing that video. So.
My last topic, some just e-commerce statistics. This is all 2016 data. 191.1 million U.S. online buyers last year. And out of those, 98.9 million bought something on their mobile device, which is just over half. 58% of consumers say their least favorite part is paying for shipping, which I know it's a sore point for a lot of people. And 55% would rather interact with technology versus a sales associate, which is interesting. I remember seeing something for Burger King, McDonald's. They are looking to, not too long ago, they introduced like a kiosk. And then it's you, so you're not talking to anyone. You'd go and you said, I want this, this, this. And then it prints out, give you a number, and then they'll come find you where you're sitting.
God, we're so antisocial now. How dare we have to interact with another person?
Yeah. So those are some interesting.
Yeah, well, and I'm just going to jump into my last topic because that flows so nicely, and we can kind of collaborate these two topics. Is I want to talk about the closing of Macy stores, and people are probably watching and be like, "What does that have to do about digital?" But it does, because Macy's is closing about 68. They just announced they're closing another 68 of their stores nationwide. That's a loss of over 10,000 jobs. And that's following, announcements from Gap and Penny's and Ann Taylor and Law stores. A lot of retail brick and mortar stores are closing down. And that is because, well, not only because, but a huge impact of online shoppers. So we have all these shoppers. They say that about 45% of all online spending is through Amazon. Amazon's a huge, online retail store that's really drawing in dollars from consumers. And then they also said, though, that 75% of people still like to go to stores to purchase. And I think the one thing that people are really doing that's amazing, businesses that are doing that amazing, are really combining their retail store with their online store and merging it. And that's stuff as like, you purchase online, but you can schedule to pick up in store. Or a lot of products that such as like, what about makeup that you really want to try before you order? And so there's really like merging the online and the retail stores to have success on both ends. And it's really becoming, how can you take your retail store and really enhance it through your digital platforms? And one business that's doing amazing is Ulta. And what they're doing is they have an amazing rewards program, and they also have an amazing online store of just like pulling people online through different features, but also getting them into stores such as like their salon feature. And like I said, especially with makeup, you want to go in and you want to try it, but then you can also return it so easily when going to store. So it's a balance. Does that make sense? What are your opinions on it?
Yeah, it's definitely, there's just some things that, I know there's things like now Stitch Fix, I think it's what it's called, where they'll send you the clothes and then you pick out which one you want to buy so you can try them on. Versus actually, just buying a piece of clothing without trying on first. I know that it's one of those that it'll take a while for, if the stores ever completely shut down, it's all online. It'll take a while because there's going to be people that want to get their hands on things before they actually buy it.
But I don't think there's going to be like a death to retail stores.
Yeah.
Like there'll never be a day where we're driving down the street and there's no stores, like because you have to go fully online. Because if you think about it, yes, we're hearing all about these retail stores that are closing down. They're really like, you know, those department stores, Macy's, JCPenney's. But think about it, there's still certain types of stores that are doing amazing and really succeeding still, such as discount chains like Burlington Coat Factory, warehouse retailers like Costco and Sam's Club, as well as athletic gear like Dick's or Scheels. And then the big box stores, Walmart and Target, are still doing absolutely amazing. And a good thing about one thing that Walmart does really great is you can actually go online and request samples to get sent to you. So that's one way that they're really connecting with their online audience. So there are still retail brands that are doing amazing, but they're actually coming, so they've termed it from this brick and mortar to brick and click stores. So they still have, you know, there's, you know, like physical standalone stores that you can go into, but you have that online feature as well. And so
that's an interesting term, brick and click.
Yeah. When I think, you know, my personal opinion is like, yeah, I can order stuff. Sometimes, you know, you can order stuff on Amazon, get it in 2 days. It's maybe cheaper than going in store, but the in-store factor is like, I can go to the store today and pick it up. So like, you know, there's benefits to both.
Yeah.
So let us know your guys' opinions on the death of retail stores. I don't think it's a death, but
I don't know.
That's a particular one. So awesome, Mel. That's all we had today. Thanks for joining on your Friday morning for a little over 10 minutes. I don't think we ever stick to 10 minutes. But if you would like to see the rest of our videos, our 10 at 10s, or past 10 at 10s, or any irrelevant topics now, if you want to check out like last summer, check out our YouTube channel. It's The Key.
It's The Key. Key Media Solutions.
Yes.
That's what it is.
I always get it wrong. So
I'll leave you all with one thing. Hey, Dana. One thing, if you can guess where this quote is from, I'll give you a high five next time I see you. I hate disappointing one person. I hate disappointing a lot of people, but I love Burlington Coat Factory. Who said it?
You'll get a candy bar from Luke, delivered personally.
Okay.
See you later.
Bye.